Today we learn a simple way of composting your kitchen waste. Start off with what you have from your kitchen. These are the leftover kitchen scraps. You have the vegetable peels, you have the fruit peels, the coffee powder, everything that comes from your kitchen. It's a day's kitchen waste. Take some dry leaves, they're essential, and then you need a pot or a container to start piling up your kitchen waste. This is an aerobic process, and then you need an accelerator or a culture or some microorganisms, whatever you call them, to kickstart your process. The breakdown of this kitchen waste will happen in an accelerated form if one of these is introduced in the beginning. One of them, this is semi-done compost. It's moist, it has enough microorganisms to start off your breakdown, and then if you can have some cow dung, you just diluted it. That's another good one. There's Panchagavya, which is available in the market. This is another good accelerator or has enough microorganisms. Or the simple buttermilk. The simple buttermilk, which is also available at home, which can be introduced into the composting, and you have very good compost quickly, because these microorganisms will help the breakdown of the kitchen waste. So the process is very simple. Take a tub, empty your kitchen waste into it. You can see there's a lot of coffee powder. Add the dry leaves. Either introduce the semi-done compost. You can see it's rich, dark, and it is there is a lot of life in this. This can be introduced, or you can add a little bit of some cow dung slurry. Give it a nice mix. Once you've mixed it, just put it in the pot that you have prepared. So the dry leaves they start to absorb the excess moisture, and also it adds the vital carbon into the compost. And the fresh wet waste is a nitrogen, and this has to be turned once in 4 days. So on a daily basis, you do the same process by mixing dry leaves along with your kitchen waste, and add an accelerator the first few days, and then mix it once in 4 or 5 days. There's a lot of heat that gets piled up at the bottom of this in a couple of days, and then mixing it once in 3 to 4 days will give it aeration, and it speeds up the composting. This way you can put the waste till this gets filled, and then start off another pot. And once you stop putting any fresh waste into this, after it got filled up, it will take around 30 days to 40 days for it to completely break down. And in the meanwhile, we need to keep the moisture levels up, and also make sure that you turn the pile once in a week at least. This way we create fantastic compost, and that helps us grow our vegetables. It gives us safe food, and you don't have to spend money on buying the compost. You have fresh lettuce, you have your greens, so you can grow anything in any space that you have by just composting your kitchen waste and making sure that you save what would have otherwise ended up in a landfill. You save it and actually reuse it, recycle it, and make the earth a better place for the future to live in.